Thanks for that Michael Jackson intro, because I might look like Michael Jackson, but I'm not pretending to be white. Hope we are having such a thriller night tonight. Let's get this speechless comedy started. Telling a joke for me is a bit harder because I'm not really the one speaking, so it's all about my facial expressions when I tell a joke. So racist jokes are pretty risky for me, because I work as a bartender, and I like trying my jokes on the regulars, so they sometimes don't really know if I'm just actually racist or not. Like when I told the Asian dude that he lost World War II, so why was he here? Luckily he said it's one. I might be taking... Luckily he said that's why he was here. For my racist jokes. Don't be racist, but like I'm disabled, so no one wants to fire a disabled guy from a job. I might be taking advantage of my disabilities, but why wouldn't I? They have disability parking, disability toilets, and all sorts of disability services to help me just be happy. Which is weird because I would think 6 drugs a day to keep me sane is already doing the job of keeping me happy. But if they want to have more advantages like doing the fuck I want, then why not, am I right? My life is already so speechless anyway. The drugs I take isn't always a good thing though. Because funny true story, a while ago my parents went out to America, so a friend of mine had to stay with me. He's this big muscly hippie guy, and one night he wanted to check up on me while I was in bed just in case I was having a seizure or something, and these drugs I take could make me hallucinate some insane things at night. So I woke up and my friend was standing at the door in pure darkness, and I got this huge fright, because this huge half-naked hippie guy was looking at me from my door, and I was thinking, oh fuck, it's a huge motherfucking ghost. Because he was just all in darkness, and it gave me a seizure from the fright. So yeah, drugs are only good for the day, but the real shit happens at night. So next time you see a person with epilepsy, make sure to approach him during the day. When drugs haven't kicked in yet. Because otherwise the disabled guy might freak out and then look like The Shining to you. But churches though, it's a different story. Because if there's anything that's different about you, you're going to hell anyway. So no disability advantages at church. Because if there's a disability parking at church, that's just the disability entrance to hell. Jesus is all loving though. Jesus is all loving though. Apparently. As long as you believe that a Kiwi bird swam from New Zealand to wherever the fuck the Ark was. I'm pretty sure Google Maps wasn't a thing back then though.
Destination set to Noah's Ark. Swim across Pacific Ocean in 666 feet. Estimated time of arrival, a year.
It must have been a rough journey, but if the land animals could swim that long, why would they have needed an ark for? Would it be less tiring to just swim the flood out like going to a water park? But maybe this guy just shouldn't have sinned, so God wouldn't have wanted to commit homicide by killing everyone and every animal in the world. Imagine that guilt. You steal your neighbor's apple from his tree, and then the whole world goes to shit. Like fucking calm down, mate. That apple will grow back. I did go to church at some point. It was quite an overwhelming experience, because each week the pastor told us to stand up and reach out. But that looked quite morally religious to me. As if it was made to kill a person or two. And before you complain about me in this joke on your social media, at least I did it with the wrong arm. And also I have a lawyer now tonight in the crowd. But I just hope he's not a Jewish lawyer. When I was at school, I entered the spelling bee and started winning them all. I had no idea I was such a good speller. Luckily, though, iPhones were just invented, so the old judges had no idea of autocorrect when I was typing the answer on my phone. I'm quite a cheeky person. This definitely isn't a surprise to those who know me, but that means my mind is cheeky, and it could definitely be because one time at work as a bartender, I was cleaning up the tables. Then this old group of people I was at were celebrating like an 80th birthday, and they were like, hey, we are celebrating her birthday tonight, and they pointed at this fucking old woman, and my mind just couldn't help laughing how this old woman is having a little birthday party, and I just burst out laughing non-stop accidentally. But at least people come to the bar to get wasted and not actually the service. So lucky it was just a bar, and not an actual restaurant. I would be so bad at keeping a straight face all the time. Before I was a comedian, I actually used to be a musician. Not a singer, obviously, but when I played guitar I used to feel so special. But not that kind of special, you assholes. I know we Europeans are special. But then I found out that everyone in New Zealand thinks they are a musician. So nothing special about being a musician here. Being a comedian, though, that's where it's at. Look around. Not a single purebred Kiwi comedian at all here, because it's okay to be in a cover band. But if you try that in comedy, you're just a joke thief. I'm not a criminal, though I am criminally insane. Because fuck all these thoughts in my mind, and my phone's just speaking for me. What an insane life. I might as well put a bomb all under your chairs, because the set is so bombing. But people always say give 100% to what you do, but that's not always an option, though, especially for disabled people like me. Because if I give 100% when I get my blood tested, then I wouldn't be here at all, would I? Let's talk about accents. Because have you noticed my accent? It may sound American, but I'm Dutch. But I'm just so speechless sometimes. But sometimes speech disabilities can be quite hard to deal with. Like when you have the British and say something like,
a bottle of water.
You just sound like a dying whale. So you see, there's other worse disabilities than my, like the British accent. So respect to speech disabilities. It's okay to be not okay. But imagine if they made some technology that speaks my thoughts. If someone got me that, that would be the worst mistake ever, because these are just my fucking jokes. So imagine if my thoughts went from disabled to enabled. Let's hope that the mind-reading technology will have an off switch. So when I see like a sexy girl at a bar, or somewhere, it will be like, look at that fucking hot bitch. Oh my god, my dick is... Bluetooth disconnected. How are you today? I'm sure you've been all a great audience tonight. It's probably about time my drugs are about to kick in because I'm feeling like I'm not actually saying all these words. And, I'm just a red speechless Dutch cowboy that does comedy in a land in the middle of nowhere called New Zealand. Such a fucked up world my drugs make me see. Have a great night, everyone.
Give it up for Brett.